friends, it is now time for Blue Music.
Try to be all sexy.
All the time, baby.
Gross. You're an old man.
Never. It ain't that old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ain't that old.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Not old, baby.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I ain't that old.
So old.
I see you over there, looking so good, baby.
Yeah.
And your hair is off the chain. I gotta take some time to rewind this moment that I saw you when you walked in the door. Can I get your number, babe?
Ain't that old.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh. Can I get your number, babe?
Ain't that
If you don't have a phone, I'll get you one, babe.
Okay. I'm all that.
Hey, you came in here with them long boots on.
I know you like it.
The short ass shirt, baby, it's on. I just wanna touch you for a moment, baby.
I'm gonna blush.
Hey, come get in my ride. Let me take you somewhere you've never been before.
Say what? Say what?
Hey, have you been to heaven, babe? Heaven, babe.
I ain't that old, baby.
Have you been to heaven, babe? Heaven, babe.
I ain't that old.
Did you pray to me today? I'm God.
Did you pray to your boy?
Did you pray to me today? Have you been to heaven, babe? Let me take you there. Yeah.
I ain't that old.
Let me take you there. Blue music. Hey, hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Rollout Show.
Show.
This is Talk to Me Tuesday.
Say, bitch. Say,
Speedy and friends.
bitch. Talk to me, bitch. Say, bitch. Say, bitch.
And my name is Blue Mitchell. Let's go.
Say, bitch. Say, bitch.
Hey, that's a cold hook, Blue. Have you been to heaven? That's a cold hook.
Have you been to heaven, babe?
You seen that in church.
Let me take you there.
Pray to your boy.
Pray to your boy.
It is
I'm
Roll Out
God.
Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be.
Time out. Did this nigga say I'm God?
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I rolled right past that. I didn't want to see that.
I thought he said I'm done.
No,
This
he
nigga
said
said I'm God.
Yeah, can't sing that one. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be
Speedy.
up in this.
Bitch.
In the house we got.
Shelly Rio.
In the house we got.
Blue Mitchell, baby.
In the house we got.
Memphis Will.
Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, my second seed.
Shalom to the people.
I don't know what that means.
It's
Maybe you should read more.
it's either greetings or goodbye in Hebrew. Shout out to my people.
Are you ever going to use the name I gave you? I mean, I did give it to you. Wasn't like you had couldn't vote. You couldn't say, "Dad, I don't like that name."
So did you take that as a sign of disrespect?
I think I will, Shelly.
Right,
Well,
I
if
would
you
too.
if you do your research, most
No.
great people, as you read in the Bible or even in life, according to people like Malcolm X, usually when they come to some kind of self-realization, they usually change their name.
Yeah. You know, you went Speedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I knew you didn't do it. The girls gave you that name. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, eat that pussy.
Hurry up, boy.
Eat that pussy. Eat your woo-wah. Was it
No,
hoo-ha?
stop.
Was it doo-dah?
Stop.
Googa?
Don't
What
use
is
words
it?
in here.
Googa.
No.
We eat your boo-boo.
Shout out to the groceries. That's
Eat the
disgusting.
growth in the building. Back to join it. Come when he want to, I guess. I don't have time to be here. Nigga.
Listen,
I'm trying to get live.
Yeah, but the-
but
I'm
he
setting it up to go live.
oh, yeah,
he
go
might
ahead.
have had to climb the fence to get over here.
Oh, niggas got
That's
jokes.
This sounds like a breakout.
Well, it was. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
shout out to,
I'm still thinking.
I
about
like where
this
you
story,
lived because it
though.
only took $1 to move in.
Oh, goddamn.
You lived at the
Halfway house?
No, what's the shit where you put your, with the
storage.
garage? The storage.
Oh, okay.
That first month's
I
$1.
missed that show.
He
Okay.
said the
yesterday.
first month's $1.
First month's $1. Nigga,
No,
everybody
but
got
literally,
that.
like, Blue, I wanted to cry. Like, listening to a story, I was like, dude, you should, like, write a book.
Look.
Well, it's coming. Everything in the making.
Oh, yeah.
Barely, it's tight Wednesday.
One day at a time, baby.
Turtleneck Tuesday.
Tuesday, you wackadoodle.
Nigga got the tightest shirt on.
Ah,
They ain't had no 3X, huh?
It's cold.
Well, I'll take the X large.
Man, it looked like the muscles came with the shirt.
Yeah. Can I get 2 more biceps, please, brother?
Look like, look great. The baby, nigga.
The big baby.
This nigga in there.
Shoot. Like, oh, he walked in. I said, I didn't know shoulder pads was back in.
That's hilarious.
I wouldn't buy a jacket if it didn't have shoulder pads in it. Every sports jacket I had, nigga, if it didn't have the shoulder pads, I didn't fuck with it.
Yeah, I can see.
Every,
Hey.
I was a winner, nigga. That's the winner of Bay Area Black Comic
Oh, yeah.
Competition that night.
Yeah, shoulder pads.
That outfit there won
Shoulder
the competition.
pad speed. That's
Whatever,
hilarious.
whatever. I won, nigga. I got a trophy. Still got that motherfucker.
I know, I understand. You were a lineman.
Anyway. So anyway, we got shelter. I'm sorry. We got storage unit 4 in the
Bring a friend to work day.
storage unit.
Bring a friend to work day.
see, I'm setting up my Facebook Live, so they going in on me right now, but
Yeah,
I ain't got back at them. But
Yeah, we got unit 1.
the sad part is both of them are vegan, but they both weigh over 300 pounds.
Oh, yeah. That's because they eat bread.
Nigga,
That's because they eat bread.
hilarious. Nigga,
That's because they eat bread.
hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't say that was breadless. Nigga.
Yeah.
I said it was meatless.
New show. Are you a vegan or not?
Basically.
I just changed my menu. I didn't.
No,
Not
nigga,
my health.
We only said it because you said you 3 weeks in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you lying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's lie together.
We lied with you, nigga. You
Yeah,
want to be by yourself.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
you did the storage unit by yourself, but
You
we
see
with
how
you now.
you see how brothers stick together?
It's called love, nigga. Love.
3 lies make 4 lies.
Memphis Will in the building. Funny ass comedian.
Hey, Memphis. You from Memphis? Will you from Memphis?
Born and raised.
Oh, okay. Shouts out. They just a new artist just jumped out of Memphis. What's his name? Duke Deuce.
Duke Deuce.
I think he just signed to Quality Control, which is who the Migos signed to.
Is
So
he?
shout out to Memphis.
He do hip hop?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm a blues.
Well, you
Yeah.
can tell. You
I grew up. I
nigga
grew up
old.
on
Jazz, man. Yeah, I'm
Tell nigga
young,
old.
but I got an old
That
spirit
nigga
and
said,
an old soul.
He got.
I would have been messed up if he said, "Oh no, he do gospel rap."
I'll wait for him to go. Do you play a harmonica?
Yeah,
Does he tap dance by any chance?
yeah.
Got a banjo? Got a banjo?
Did he do a BB King remix?
I know you're familiar with
Jasmine.
you familiar with A-Ball and MJG.
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
And,
I grew up
matter
on
of fact,
They're from
36
Memphis,
Mafia, DJ
Yeah,
Paul.
come on,
He was just
man.
at Damon Dash Studios recently. We was filming, so I'm gonna
Oh,
try to
okay.
get him to be
Speaking
part of the
of,
showcase.
you're with Damon Dash, right? In the sense
Absolutely.
of like, what are you doing with Damon?
We worked on a couple of movies and a couple of TV shows,
Mm-hmm.
and so now I do this thing called the Memphis World Industry Comedy Showcase.
I'm sorry, can you say that slower?
Yeah, you.
I do this
Yeah, you
thing
sound like
called.
you
You say you what? You do
I
what?
do this thing called the Memphis Will
Do
Industry
this thing.
Comedy
Okay.
Showcase. And what it's based on is comedians get an opportunity to display their talent. Because when I moved here, which Speedy and them probably know at that time, back in Speedy and them day,
Hilarious.
y'all had the
Dinosaur
Regency
days.
West and they
Oh,
had
Vaudeville.
Merrick Flats with Janitor Brown. So
Moses,
yeah,
the rules really haven't
Ruth, and all
they
that.
haven't
Yeah,
changed that
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
You know
The
what I
boom
mean?
boom room.
Yeah, that's what they
Boom boom room. That's where you do the boom boom.
We're gonna be at the boom boom room tonight, man.
Who walking the door, right?
Well, wait, that's where you like have sex, right? The boom
Shelly,
boom
you're
room.
killing the joke.
But that's where you
Don't
have
kill the
sex,
joke.
right?
You're
Yeah,
killing the
yeah.
joke.
I just need to know what we're talking
No,
about.
remember in Harlem Nights?
Harlem Nights.
That's
Name
not
it.
where you have sex.
The boom boom room.
No, because I watch a lot of reality TV, and the boom boom room.
Who's
is
on the
where
door
you do
tonight,
it.
right?
Yeah.
No, that's not.
That's
the
a
same.
funny ass shit.
Actually, that's the
Great.
movie Life.
Great.
That's
Well,
not
Life- I'm
Harlem
sorry,
Nights.
not
That's the
Harlem
movie
Nights.
Life.
Life.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, no, it
Same
ain't.
He
nigga.
gonna say
It's the same
No, it
nigga.
ain't.
That's
No,
a
it
whole
ain't.
different movie.
Right,
Life.
right, right, right.
That's
See,
where
so
he's
I can't even ask
confusing
him
you.
what it's
Yeah.
for. You know
Another
what?
one you didn't get
He'd
in.
have forgot the movie.
That's hilarious.
You don't
It's a vegan movie. Let's just go there.
So the showcase is about comedians get an opportunity to display their talent in front of talent agents, casting directors, and producers. This show came about because I would go to different comedy clubs and try to showcase, but they wouldn't
wanna
put
see
me
it.
up. They would have their own
Oh, yeah.
favorite 10.
Oh, yeah,
You didn't know
ain't
that?
And
no
when
joke.
VH1 come, ABC come, CBS come, they literally use the exact same comedians. So I prayed about it.
And they'll
I want to hear what he
hold
played.
on, and they'll only see their guys, and then when you get ready to go up, they leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they never like when you're at the white clubs, they stick around and watch everybody, whether they came to see that person or not.
Right.
The black comedy clubs, they come to see who they come to see, go outside, meet with
Absolutely.
somebody, and they bounce.
Right, right.
So you don't never get a chance for them to see yourself.
So what I did was prayed about it.
Impossible.
And I was like, and God was like,
get
while
you
you
a turtleneck.
while you waiting on them to put you in a showcase, create your own showcase.
There it is.
Yeah.
Did I say just that?
So I start going to the showcases. I started getting their email addresses, talking to their assistants. I started sending limos. So when I did my first showcase, I had 20 people confirm. Only one showed up. You know who that one was? Leslie Smalls.
Oh, but Big Les.
Yeah, the producer and the director of all the Kevin Hart stuff, Steve Harvey, Jamie Foxx, everybody. He did
Leslie,
everybody.
Leslie.
Leslie Small. Yeah. So, and he showed up. I said, you know what? I'm just going to make sure he have a good time. Mm-hmm. So we made sure, he was able to eat, drink the whole 9 yards, and then he put the word out. My next showcase, we had 20 industry guests lined up across the couch. Mm-hmm. And I'd have been doing it I do like 2 or 3 a year. Who was on the show? A bunch of comedians.
No, the first one. When Leslie
your
was
mouth?
Nigga Shelly, I tried to let it go.
Somebody popped it. I was like,
that wasn't me.
That was like,
it was 2 Chainz. It was 2 Chainz. It wasn't me, nigga. It was 2 Chainz.
Everything in my body tried to let that go.
I was like,
Nigga Shelly said, nigga, did you pop your lip?
and that was a serious
That must
pop.
be something you do and you don't know you do it sometimes.
You talking to try to cover up some crackery in your mouth at the same time.
Yeah, oh my God, that was the New Jersey pop.
That nigga said, I told him that
Yeah.
No, he had a sucker. Nigga. I was like,
no, I mean at the first show that you did, and only the one industry person showed up. Who was on that show?
It was a variety of comedians. It was so many comedians. We put up like 20 comedians doing like 5 minutes each. Right. And my show is based on we tell nobody no. If you want to showcase,
Only afterwards.
No. Period.
No, nigga.
Speedy crazy.
Mince was right on the side.
But I
never again, nigga.
I wanted to create a showcase where nobody has to hear no. You know what I mean? Any and everybody can participate.
But to save your audience, sorry about that. But to save your audience, shouldn't you?
We
We
have veterans in there too. We have seasoned comics in there as well to go in between. So the next one is it's first time we're recording it. It's going to be at Damon Dash Studios in Burbank next Saturday night. And this time I'm mixing it with people who sing, rap, poetry, the whole 9 yards. And you get your first television credit that comes out on the Damon Dash Studios app, which is his brand new network.
That's dope.
So it's amazing, man.
Pretty sure he's looking for a radio show,
singer's going to
right?
be singing with a live band.
Don't you think you're looking for a radio show?
I'm already trying to merge all that together. I'm already ahead of you. I was just there last night.
Some models?
All of that. He definitely love models.
He said definitely.
I mean,
Well, Shelly knows
Chris got a new wardrobe. I got my Damon Dash wardrobe on, as y'all can see.
Now, what is the line called?
Damon Dash Studios clothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what is it? A dog? What is that?
That's the logo with the little dog.
Little dog.
Yeah.
Well, what does the dog have to
Show
do with
my
Damon
Facebook
Dash?
Live people who.
What does that have to do with Damon Dash?
That means he's the dog people. No, I'm just.
That
Shout out to your last show.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Shout out.
No, but Damon Dash, he put me in a couple of movies, a couple of TV shows, and I was blessed to be able to do that, and it's coming out on his network. So what I do like about his network is it's live in North Carolina now, and they going to Atlanta next. It's
Usually
an app
everybody's
that you're gonna order.
Usually they start off for some reason in ATL. Most of the new channels, like when I was there doing Uptown, you've been in hotels. It's time to go go do your set. There was a show that never even made it out here, but because it was on some network in Atlanta,
it worked.
It was there.
The reason why is because they give 30% back.
Okay, no, I mean,
well, he's doing. Well, he's
New
up
Orleans do it too.
He's Atlanta next, then New York, then L.A. So eventually he's gonna have his channel. Name is a visionary. Everybody know that. He brought us Jay-Z and Kanye West.
Yeah, he's been a billionaire.
So,
I think he's inside of you, nigga. The way you talk.
No.
Damon Dash is incredible.
Yeah, he's a visionary. He's a visionary. So, how many people run around trying to start their own network that have the financial sources to do so?
You're right.
That's number one.
Let's use 50
Financial
Cent. Let's use 50 Cent for example.
Okay.
50 Cent got Power, one of the number one shows
Right.
running right now, and he just started a new show called For Life that's coming out on ABC.
That he did with Lala?
No, he's doing
No,
this
the
one with
spinoff is with Lala, right?
Hopefully not.
I
Because
don't
they
know.
killed her.
She said
They
she-
killed her for a reason.
No, she said she's producing 2 things.
They
with
killed her for a reason.
Okay, she probably be producing that one, but my thing is,
reason
it's
she
not
got
50
killed.
Cent network, so
Oh.
the network is paying 50 Cent to bring that show over there.
Okay.
So imagine having your own network.
Oh, yeah.
like
Well,
Oprah.
Diddy got his own network.
Yeah, absolutely. Revolt, absolutely.
But that's not all Diddy's.
Well, you don't want to
Diddy
carry the
only
weight
owned
of it.
20%
Yeah,
of it.
you don't want to carry the weight of it,
My
but
man
you'll be the face
that
of
own
it.
Universal and all that he owns.
Well, that's what Damon
yeah.
Dash. Damon Dash is CEO boss. He don't do nothing else unless he own it.
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
Which is a good thing. You
Right,
wanna
right,
own all your
absolutely.
shit.
Right.
Hey, Hey man,
We're trying to get Speedy to host next Saturday, so we'll work out the details and let y'all know.
Damon Dash is a beast, man.
I love Damon.
He's a beast.
He speaks his mind
he stayed. I believe
no
that.
shit.
The greatest thing I love, nigga, is that dance, nigga. That shoulder dance, nigga. Whatever the fuck he want to call that. The Damien Dame.
He think he a comedian though, Speedy.
I believe that.
I went in there yesterday.
I believe that.
Told me you didn't shave your beard off. Anybody find my mustache, you give them $500 next year. Call me Winnie the Pooh Bear.
That's what we call Speedy. Winnie the Pooh.
That's what the cap is for.
Yes.
Senior citizen.
That is what the cap now makes
And he
sense.
likes to rub his belly.
I'm
when
just
he's
saying that's
hungry.
what you call it. You like honey?
Yeah, I see him at the
He was looking for the honey for his biscuits, but there wasn't any, so he put jelly on it instead.
He told us yesterday he was so tired he hibernated.
Right.
Hibernated?
For like 12 hours. Like literally 12 hours.
With his weighted blanket.
Yeah.
With my weighted blanket. Tell y'all sleeping on the weighted
He
blanket.
slept from
no pun
6
intended.
to 6.
Memphis. You ever slept with a weighted blanket?
Do you know what that is?
I'm assuming oversized.
Well, it's a real heavy blanket.
It's like a weight inside.
beads
It's a
It's like a
thin
dude on
blanket
top
that
of you.
feels like a heavy
He's a
blanket.
dude.
It's a
I thought y'all was really talking about like a person that was
no,
overweight.
it's the new.
That's
it's-
what I thought.
Yeah, it's the new blanket. It's like it looked like one of those little throw blankets, but it's
You can't throw it.
What
it
are
warms
we
you up.
supposed to do?
It warms you up like a heavy blanket.
Now, what was
But-
this blanket when I was in the storage?
You could have used that.
It's not
You
that it
use
keeps
exactly.
you warm, but
Yeah.
it makes you feel secure. It makes you, if you have anxiety or sleep issues, it
So
helps
it's good
you,
for
like-
single women.
It's great. Or single men. Or single men.
Or lonely dudes.
Single women.
Yeah.
Get your weighted blanket.
For Christmas.
You never feel like you're alone.
So in other words, fellas, all you niggas with side pieces. That bitch a weighted blanket.
I'm always here, baby.
Horrible.
I'm always here.
I'm always here, baby.
Get your blanket for Christmas,
Yeah,
baby. I'm
baby.
here when
Keep
I'm
you
not
warm.
here.
Keep you warm. Snuggle up to your boy in a weighted blanket.
Yeah.
It's a Speedy blanket.
Yeah.
I'm selling them. Fuck that.
Dude, we should do a what do you call it? Like a spoof,
Yeah.
a video spoof, and you should star in it.
You sh- yeah, well, we gonna do a weighted blanket, and I'll be the blanket, and you roll me over top of you.
No.
We're gonna do that video.
First of all,
shout out to
die.
Tony.
I would be dead.
You know, when I first met Speedy,
all that weight on
that's
me.
all he did was weighted
No.
blankets.
But you do know that when you're having sex, you're weightless. That's
What?
why big people can have sex with a small person because the weight.
No, it's because they're just laying there doing nothing.
When you're-
Well, that's
while
just a
the
big
skinny
person coming up with a
You're
reason.
having-
That lay on
He's
top of
just-
you.
Justifying his
having
weight.
sex.
Lay on top of you.
Yeah,
people.
justifying his
If I
weight.
put the dick in, I get lighter.
That is correct. When you're having sex with people,
You
you're
gotta let me
weightless.
put the dick in so I get lighter.
But what happens to the guy that's big and
How
has a
does
heart
sex-
attack in the middle of sex and falls on you and then crushes you to death?
He's not fucking you then.
That's
Yeah.
too in the detail.
Yeah.
That's
That's
You
all.
whole lot of shit can happen.
Yeah,
right
is this
there.
an anxiety you having right now?
That's just called a good way to go out.
How does sex compare to swimming in the water? You're weightless when you have sex.
Swimming in the water.
Because when you're in the water, you're wet. That's why you can work out in the water. You can do a whole lot of things.
The
in
water's
water.
the best workout.
Yeah, because you're weightless. It's cold. It balances your weight.
Got it.
You didn't know that? You can't swim. I
I
forgot.
can't swim.
Oh my God! How do you not know how to swim?
Yeah,
I'm from New Jersey.
especially with the mermaid hairdo.
And you have white.
Yes.
The white side of you should be able to swim.
Yeah, and
Well,
the bathing
they
suit
say-
top.
You should at least be able to do
They
this
say
with one
black
side of your
people
body.
in the East Coast can't swim. I'm not saying all black people can't, but I know I can't.
Oh, you black? Oh shit.
And there lies the
saying.
problem. Yeah. Shelly Rio in the building. Very pretty girl.
They're asking if you're high. If you're high.
Me?
Well, not me.
Well, they asked you, nigga. They didn't
Because
ask me.
the reason why I asked that because when you have sex, you're weightless. That shit is crazy.
I didn't say.
What do
Anyway,
you say?
anyway, Memphis.
Don't say it again.
So Memphis is part of the new family here, so he's gonna be coming through when he can.
Every time you say
Appreciate it.
Memphis, I think of Memphis Bleak, and I'm like, get that out of your head.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Memphis Bleak had, I think, a one hit wonder on it. No, I'm just
Probably.
playing.
Maybe, I don't
I'm
know.
just kidding.
Now,
I don't know nothing
how
about no
close
rap.
are you to where all the restaurants are? What is that? Where the bars are in Memphis?
In Memphis?
Downtown.
Oh, that's called.
I was nowhere near.
What's the name of the?
What's the where the
What talking
all
about?
the blues bars in
Oh, yeah, on Bill Street.
Bill Street? How far are you from Bill Street?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm probably about 15 minutes from Bill Street.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody like 15 minutes.
Hey
from
man,
Oh, okay.
Bill
okay.
Street. Yeah.
Memphis ain't no joke, dog.
I loved it. I had a great
ain't no
time when I was
joke.
there. That's Memphis is where the guy that wouldn't, the old dude that wouldn't let Jamie in the car when he was on tour in Memphis. It happened in Memphis.
He wouldn't let what now?
So I told the story before, but we were in Memphis and we do the radio show early that morning. Y'all niggas done?
I didn't know
I'm
what
trying
shit.
to help him put your thing out because you were trying to make it higher.
Oh,
you were trying
yeah.
to hold it.
Yeah. I was trying to
And
make
then-
Speedy don't like to be disturbed.
Disturbed?
Yeah, disturbed. You want me to spell
Oh,
it for
like
you?
disrupted? You mean? I thought you meant like he's emotionally disturbed or something.
All right, anyway.
Okay.
So we're in Memphis and we got to do radio that morning.
Uh-huh.
So one of the guys who toured with us, he handles all the venues. He tells the limo driver, "Don't let nobody in the car. I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't let nobody in the car." All right, you got it. And his name was Kyle Newport. All right, Mr. Newport, no problem, sir.
Mm-hmm.
We go and do the radio show. We get done. Fox said, "Nigga, I'm finna go sit down. I'm tired as fuck." All right, so he goes go to the car. We walking out there. My man said, "How you doing there, Mr. Fox?" He said, "Can you let me in? I'm just tired, man." Mr. Newport said, "Don't let nobody in the car, sir." My man Fox went, "Yeah, I know, man, but I'm tired. Just can't get in the car." "I'd love to let you in the car, sir, but Mr. Newport said can't let nobody in the car." Because Cal's inside doing what he was doing with the radio.
Right,
he had to
right,
give
right.
them some tickets to give away. So,
Right.
we're out there at least 10 minutes. He's just going, yeah. Look, and Fox get mad. "Look, motherfucker, I done told you for the last motherfucking time, man. Let me in the goddamn car." "Yeah, I know you're very upset right now, Mr. Fox, but Mr. Newport said can't let nobody in the car." So we see Kyle walking out, and he's like, "Hey, Kyle, this motherfucker, fuck this motherfucker. Get another limo, get a driver, whatever." So the limo driver like, I say you're very upset right now, Mr. Fox, but Mr. Newport, and then Kyle comes out and goes, "No, I said nobody else, not Mr. Fox. So sorry about that, Mr. Newport. Where would y'all like to go?" So Fox goes back into the radio station and call another limo driver.
That's
My man was like,
Hey,
he old dude.
follow
too.
direction.
Hey, that nigga followed
Hey,
to
look.
the tilt now. To the motherfucking.
Hey, Speedy, when you think about it, he's horrible.
He's horrible.
Because you know he
You know
gonna
what I'm
do
saying?
exactly what you
You
say.
can leave it. You can leave your wallet with it.
Right.
Goddamn, shit. Wait a wallet right there on that car. You ain't say leave it right there. But I had a great time in Memphis, especially on Bill Street, man.
Oh yeah.
A lot of food.
It's
man.
the first city. It's the first time a song came on the radio. It was in Memphis, Tennessee. So I like that history.
What
And
was
then-
the song?
Yeah, it was
I think it was it? I think it may have been. It was before Evans. I can't. Don't make me lie to you.
Okay.
no, I didn't get a chance to go by his place.
Evans. Yeah, I haven't never been there myself.
No? I thought that was like the thing to do in Memphis.
No,
Or
not
to-
at all. Bill Street. That's the
Bill
thing
Street
to
is
do.
the thing to do.
Yeah. But it's Elvis Presley, Graceland is the #1 touring spot in the country.
Do you pay to go in? You have
Absolutely.
to
Yeah.
pay? How much?
I don't know. I never.
He's
been.
ain't never been.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
no.
he wouldn't
Oh,
know
he's
the price,
commercial
I ain't never
for
been.
$9.95.
You can ride around the king.
They got his airplanes. They got hotels. They got his house as a museum. So Elvis still making money today. His family is still eating.
No,
Oh, yeah, they going to keep eating.
Mike still cut off.
You still off?
I can hear you
Okay, sure.
if you care.
Your
No,
headphone?
You, hear me, you keep moving.
You talking about your headphones, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll just
There we
plug
go.
it.
Oh,
Come
no,
on,
it was just fine.
Speedster.
Here, just give it. I'm going to plug it straight in.
The Speedster. Did they
All
used to
right.
call you that when you
Yeah.
were younger?
No.
Speedster.
Yeah, I got a boy, Freddie Moss. living
Shout
in-
out to Memphis, Tennessee, man. DJ Paul 36 Mafia, first hip hop group to win an Oscar.
Yes, sir.
that
Real
was-
quick,
yeah.
the Graceland to unlimited VIP tour is $174.
For what? A person?
Yeah.
And guess
Fuck
what?
outta here.
That's the #1 tour spot in the country.
To walk around?
And see,
200?
The
No,
unlimited.
you go around the
I don't
house.
give a fuck, nigga. Let woman sleep in his bed?
You go to the airplanes. You go to the.
I thought you
all
didn't know,
kinda
nigga.
stuff.
You
I mean,
sure
I
know a
know
lot of
it's
shit
there.
about shit you don't know.
Yeah, but I had never been, but they advertise it. Growing
Like
up.
a commercial?
Yeah.
No way.
Why
It's the
wouldn't they?
#1 tour. Are you listening to me? It's the #1, not just in Memphis, in the country. It's the #1 tour site. Most tours place in the country.
Yeah, and only children under 2 are free.
So you getting everybody. Free, I need 150 for that little motherfucker right there. This nigga 4?
No, it's
Yes.
$174.
But that's how it is at
Over
Disneyland.
2.
Free and under,
Absolutely.
you get in free.
Yeah.
And then you gotta pay.
Yeah, you do, but you keep lying in Disney for a long time.
Yeah, my daughter.
Why is that
my
big
daughter
ass
been,
kid?
My daughter been 2.
Yeah.
In the
She was
stroller.
5.
Because who really asking for the birth certificate? You just going, that's like when you go to the movies. How old is she? 13?
Yeah.
And nigga,
12 has to be 12.
Oh, it's 12?
Yeah, it's 12.
Well,
I know. I tried to do that this weekend. I was like, damn it. My kid looks like he's 17.
you tried it?
Right.
Well, I was gonna, but until I saw the age.
No, fuck that. He has a mustache. He explain that shit away.
No, he doesn't.
Son got a mustache. Who's the man with you? My 11-year-old.
That fool got a beard on his elbow.
And go over there in the corner and stay on there. Don't come over here.
Or my daddy would just go and just buy the tickets. I want two. He go 2 adults and 5 kids.
That's actually
and he'd tell you to stay in the car. You couldn't even get out.
That's what you do at the movie.
But
That's
Speedy, that was during the time that
That's
you used
genius, though.
used to hide in the trunk.
Yeah.
And go through the drive-thru.
Wait,
Yeah.
so if I order my tickets online, I could just order a kid?
Yeah.
They won't.
Or sit on top of your brothers. That's old school right there. That's when 32 people in the car and your mama pull up at the drive-thru and say, just the 2 of us.
Oh, yeah.
You under
Well,
that blanket.
oh, yeah.
Move.
We had
Don't you move.
we had a bus. We had the Volkswagen bus with the window with the curtains, and so 7 of us. My dad and my mother. They would go to drive through. Like 2, and then you see one of us do like this at the window. And the guy just be like, "Hey, go on, man." And then my dad, sit down, nigga. Sit down. Shut up.
Nigga, y'all car came with curtains.
Yeah, it was a Volkswagen bus.
A Volkswagen
Don't make no
bus.
fun of my
Volkswagen
daddy
bus
car
with
now.
curtains.
You trying to make fun of my daddy car?
Yeah.
That's my daddy car.
No,
He went
the
to work in that
The
motherfucker.
So y'all had
Volkswagen
a
buses.
At the Volkswagen
van
bus.
/ living room.
Yeah. It did, but it didn't have no bench seat. It didn't have like some of them when you get in, it had the seat on the side. No, we had the row seats, like you go in the Bible study. We had that one. It is the Rollout Show. It is Talk to Me Tuesday. If you're in the chat room, you want to ask Memphis Will something about his personal life, like why did he sleep in a storage unit? Hey, he's right here. He gave a little bit of it. Shelly almost cried.
I did.
She almost was in
I
tears,
literally was
bro.
thinking about it all night. Like, literally.
So you were on her mind all night.
I mean, not
In a
like
good
that.
way.
Right.
In a good way.
Not like
Yeah, not
your
like that.
perverted way.
And ladies, Memphis Will's tax-free.
You said tax-free?
You want to come up?
You want to come up, tax-free.
Tax free, ladies. How's the road treating you, man?
I'm having fun on the road. I went on the road with nephew Tommy, Steve Harvey Morning Show. He took me to Memphis. We had
Took you home?
Basically, yeah, he took me home.
You want to go to Elvis? No,
But so many people said they was gonna do that, they never did it. You know what I mean? So he said it
Bruh.
one time and he did it.
I'll say this, and I never bring it up. I just don't. I've been told everything, and I just don't bring it up because to me, it's negative energy. Because if someone says, "Hey, bro, I got this idea," boom, 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 I'm gonna call you on it. I put it in the can. It's there. If they call me, cool. If they don't call me, I'm still cool with them, or I'm still like it's okay because I know sometimes that's Hollywood.
Right.
And then especially on this comedy game because everybody don't want me on their show.
Right.
Me and you bringing pain. If motherfuckers want us on their show because they want to keep the show funny.
So y'all whooping niggas?
Right. but the way I look at it, you have to know, Speedy. What I have learned is you just have to know your role for that particular headliner.
Yeah,
You know?
but you're still gonna be funny.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I mean,
I
that's-
know you're gonna bring pain.
But
Period.
I look at comedians like this here. You remember the turtle in the rabbit story in elementary school? I say this here. There are some successful millionaire turtles. There are some successful millionaire rabbits. Here's the story. God created the turtle to be naturally slow.
Turtle?
Turtle.
Gotcha.
He created the rabbit to be naturally fast.
Gotcha.
But the turtle won the race. Why? Because of the rabbit, self-destruction, his ego, his pride. So I look at comedians like this here. You got some comedians are turtles. Those are the comedians who woke up and decided they wanted to be comedians. Remember, they are successful comedians in that department. But you have some comedians that are rabbits. God created them naturally to be anointed comedians, meaning they do it naturally. But the turtle won the race. So you can't control what God created you to, but you can control your attitude. So imagine if the rabbit had the turtle attitude, determination, humble, and just kept moving forward and finished the race. That means the turtle would have never didn't stand a chance in beating the rabbit or being in front of the rabbit.
If he
But the
understood
only reason
exactly who he was.
exactly. The only reason the turtle won because while the rabbit was messing with him along the way, he just kept on trucking and kept on moving forward. And then finally the rabbit got sleepy and fell asleep before the finish line. That was his ego.
Because
That
he
was his
thought he had it
attitude.
won.
That
So
was
you,
self-destruction.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but we gonna roll on because it sounds fantastic.
So,
that motherfucker.
so when you open up for some people, you dial back a little bit?
Well, I've been fortunate to open up for Nephew Tommy, but the current tour that I was just on is with, I got to give her big props out, man. Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Tori Hart, because Tori just let me go do my thing. It's no holdbacks, it's no restriction. You know what I mean?
I
So,
haven't heard her. Is she real funny?
She on tour called Tell Her Side of the Story, and she's putting it down. She's
Okay.
putting it down.
Well, I guess the question he was really asking. do you really dial it down?
Dial it down? It just depends on who I'm with. You know what I mean?
Or do you dial it down if they ask you, or you kind of assume, okay, they don't want it?
Well, here's the thing with us, Speedy, especially you, because I saw you do it numerous of times. I've found myself in that situation numerous of times. You really can't dial down a gift that God gave you. And here's what I mean by that. We can literally take all our best jokes and scratch them out, don't do them for that night. It doesn't matter what we say.
Mm-hmm.
The people just gonna laugh because it's an anointment. It's natural. You know what I mean?
You can't dial
God's gift down.
Yeah.
You can't dial it down. So they have a problem. If you're dealing with an insecure comic,
they don't put you on the show.
It don't matter what you say. Mm-hmm. They just gonna have a problem with
or what position they put you in.
Right.
You still first, second, last, host, whatever it is.
They'll find a reason to get you off of.
And that's why I say, for me, when I'm booking comics, because I want everybody to be funny. And me just being funny don't help out the show. I need every single, from the nigga going first, even though they think being first is fucked up. No, nigga, you setting the tone.
Yes,
so you get out there and rip them niggas apart, and we gonna keep ripping all the way to the end.
Right.
I want everybody to be funny. I don't want nobody I want a dead spot anywhere. There's some comics, I don't know, can't say who, but there's some comics don't want that kind of heat if they're headlining. So if they're headlining and you go out there and you blaze, now they understand, okay, back in the day I had a bomb set, now I'm working some shit out, so I'm getting paid way more money than I probably should, but I'm a headliner. I put the work in, I'm getting that money. Now I got to do an hour, you do 15 and destroy, and then after the show, people are either walking out on your show or they're looking like, man, where the other dude? Why you get other dude time?
But comedy is contagious, so if you do well, it's just going to keep on rolling.
That's what it's supposed to
do. As long as you don't have a break period too long in between.
Yeah. Right. But that's what it's supposed to do if you have those set of comics on the show.
Right.
There's some comics that just don't compare to other comedians, so you just have to know where to put. I usually have a pretty good talent of knowing what comics to put. If I have him on any show, he's either right before the headliner or he's headlining. Either one of those two, or he's headlining. I would never put Memphis first, no matter how much I need to kickstart the show, because that's not his. That's not where I think his talents are best at. Because he gonna destroy first, and then niggas gonna be like screaming and yelling, going, "Well, how I'ma follow that? I'd rather, if we gonna do it, nigga, let this nigga."
Yeah, it's a structure to it. It's almost like you making love to a woman. Like people think, comedy is foreplay, and it's just like what you just said, Speedy. You have to look at your talent and see how does everyone win?
Yeah,
and two is basically being a quarterback or a head football coach. Let me put the comedians individually in their best position, so when the people leave, they go out saying, I had a good time from beginning to the end. But if you put the strong comic up first, people going to leave saying, well, he was funny, and the rest of the guys was just okay.
Same thing with singers.
So, you got to know who you're...
But you know what a talent agent taught me? She was explaining to me, she said, Memphis, what you have to understand is the headliner is the one who sold the tickets. That's who people come to see. Okay. So it's not your job to bust that crowd open and make the headliner have to work. She said it's unfair to the headliner. They shouldn't have to work hard after you because the people came to see them.
Nah,
so I'm
gonna disagree with that.
She said your job is to warm up the crowd. That's really what an opening act is. You're supposed to warm up the crowd, not gut bust them. You're supposed to warm up the crowd so the headliner can come up.
Now I'm gonna disagré,
and that's why
I'm not an agent,
and that's why you haven't been open.
No, it don't matter to me. I ain't never been in that position. I know they don't want me, but I don't never go out there and try to bust whoever the head, because I've never been in a position. I've either been on tour with Fox or do my own thing.
Right.
So I've never been in a position where I'm open for so and so, or I'm on Steve Harvey or whatever that may be. I never got that chance to, but I don't believe that, and I don't think you can find a headliner that's gonna go say, hey, I need this. He may not say it. They might say, okay, don't put no real funny people on the show. Arnaz J, my boy. Arnaz J never put anybody on the show that was funny, because Arnaz J wanted to be the funniest dude on the show.
Right.
So anytime he had a say-so in who's on the show, which most of the time he did, he never wanted anybody that was funny. That's just who Arnett J was.
Right.
And that's how he wanted his shows.
Well, that's
he
90%.
wanted to be the
That's 90%
funniest motherfucker out there.
That's 90% headline.
But I think for an agent to say that, she's absolutely right. The
But she was
headliner
just
sold
teaching
the
me
ticket.
how to stay on the road so I can keep a roof over my head. So I appreciate her sharing that with me. She was just letting me know, just in case you didn't know Memphis, an opening act responsibility is to warm up the crowd and let the people come to enjoy who sold the ticket. It's unfair to the headliner to have to bust his behind and work hard because I done went out there and destroyed the crowd.
Now,
So
I'm not gonna go over
if
my
I'm
time.
opening act, I'm gonna be
like I believe
opening act.
if you're opening act, do 10 minutes. Whatever your 10 minutes is. If your 10 minutes is the funniest shit in the world, then do that.
Some 10 minutes is on another level, bro.
It's
Some
okay,
10
but I
minutes
think
take the roof off the
I
place.
think it's about your time. How much time you got? If I say go give me 10 minutes and come on off, and you give me 15, that fucked me up. That fucked up the show.
Right.
You give me 10. I wouldn't give a fuck if you Luther Vandross give me 10 minutes of Luther and then come on off. Can you do that? Boom. That's what you're supposed to do. 9 minutes. Hey y'all, thank you for laughing. I'm glad you fell out your seats, but I'm not your headliner. I'm out.
Yes.
Boom. You out of there.
Y'all get ready for your headliner.
Get ready for your headline, and then
For
he
my
take.
man.
It's
Yeah.
when you go over your time,
Right.
as a comic or even as a as an artist.
I'm out.
That's
I'm
now you fucking with the money. Now you fucking with now you done did an extra 5 minutes and you're not paying attention. Okay.
Now I'm Facebook
I'm
Live.
fucking with you. But that's my thought.
Why would you hang up on somebody they call right back? It's like,
Because they don't know
I
you
hung
live.
up on you because I'm
They don't know you
Facebook
live.
Live.
You don't know you live. So it is the Rollout Show. It is Rollout Live, Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy. It is Talk to Me Tuesday. Usually they say shit in there. They will talk to people about. Somebody want to ask you about your home. He's busy right now. You get off this shit. Pay attention and get
sitting here looking
involved.
at the chat.
But get
What's
involved
up?
then. How about that?
But Speedy in here dropping some wisdom and some Jews coming from his.
My thing is, I don't want you not to be you. I think you not being you or you dumbing. I can't see you
but Speedy
slowing your jokes down
But
or not doing your good jokes.
But you're a rabbit.
No, not necessarily. I'm thinking of
I'm
you
saying
and what
in
your
general.
show does.
I know it, but I'm just saying, when you book to headline, you're a rabbit, so it doesn't matter to you what comic is on the show. Your thing is, guys,
give me the mic.
do your 10 minutes and have fun in whatever you do within your 10
Do-
minutes.
rip it.
As long as everybody do their time, you fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
You don't care what they rip up. But your thing is
I don't give a fuck.
because I remember one night they was putting another headliner in front of you, and that headliner was under the impression that you didn't want them to go in front of you because of they are headliner or they funny. That wasn't your thing. Your thing was, I know this individual is going to do 40 minutes versus the 15 minutes
There
that
you
you
go.
asking him
That
to
was
do.
the only reason.
I already
didn't
know
want
it.
to
I
go.
know it. I was there.
And,
I know it.
And
I
the
saw it.
other reason was that's what they come to the club to do. They come every single week to go and see who headlining and ask,
try to blow out the headliner.
instead of getting there or booking your own time, or just say, "Can I go 2 comics before him and let me do a little something?" And the thing is, again,
You know we
it's
talking about you.
hilarious. The thing is, and you're absolutely right, had nothing to do with who they were. Is that they wasn't going to do the 10 minutes
I
that,
saw it
that the
unfold.
club wanted them to do.
I saw it unfold.
They wanted them to do 10 and come off, and then
Can't get him off the stage.
I said he's not gonna come off, so no, they can't. That happened with this white guy from I think he's from Detroit. I can't remember his name. He's got an Italian name. I forgot his name. And I was at Uptown, and so Uptown Atlanta. So you do 1 show Thursday, 3 Friday, 3 Saturday, and 1 Sunday if you want. It's your option if you want to do the show. Because what happens on Sundays is that all the comedians in town come in, and they put them up. Oh God, I almost had his name. Something Kowski. Something Kowski.
Is he white?
White boy, yeah.
I know you.
So he was in the house, and I said everybody can go up, but he can't. Fuck that motherfucker. I ain't like that motherfucker because I don't like the racist jokes he does in the black clubs. So he was like, well, we can't. I said I don't want him on my fucking show. So no, he can't. He can go up after me, but he can't go up before me. So that case, I just didn't like that dude. But oh boy, every single time he come to the club and he wants to go up right before the headliner because he wants to shit on the headliner and he wants to show the headliner I should be headlining. But nigga, all you do is call. They would headline you. But you hear every week. Why would they call you and you hear every week?
Right,
just to do this slot.
Right.
And go over your time and go, oh, I guess they want me to get off. No, nigga, you supposed to be on.
Right.
So,
I done
you
walked
are absolutely right.
I done walked in comedy clubs, booked as the opening act, booked as the opening act, getting paid the opening act money, and so the headliners come in and will see me on the and these are turtles that's insecure, not the hardworking turtles that move forward, but the turtle that's insecure,
With no shell on.
intimidated, basically.
Turtle without
And
shit.
Oh, I gotta go to the airport. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. And I used to tell the promoters, hey, I have no problem with closing, but let's switch our envelopes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give him, if you want to take my slot, I said, what sense does it make for a guy to come in and do 60 minutes and you book me to do 10? So I'm going to go out there, guy that just did an hour to do 10 minutes.
Yeah, that
you know what I mean?
Crazy.
And so when I do have to go out to the headliners, guess what? That same person who said they had somewhere to be
right there.
is sitting right in the show. And then as soon as I say good night, then they go ahead and leave the club.
That's been that way since I started stand-up. One of the oldest tricks as a comic is you come in, you go to the owner or whoever's running the thing, and you go, hey, man, I just want to go do 10 minutes. Can you put me up 10 minutes right for your headline? I got to go out. And back in the day, because if you're a young comic, you don't know, and you might look up to that comedian or those people and go, yeah, they can go before me. And next thing you know, they did 15, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And they didn't touched on some topics you're going to hit on. And if you're a young comic, those are the only things you got. Yeah. And now he didn't touch them. Now they bring you up, and it's crazy out here. Bro. Yeah. Who got kids? Give it up for the ladies. They look good. Give it up, ladies. It's fine. Ladies is fine. And then there you are.
Make sure you pay, tip your servers.
And you knew. So sometimes you just want to be down. So the comic comes up because they'll usually the guy doing the board or the person at the club go, just ask him if it's cool. And then they come over. Hey man, can I just do 10 minutes? And you don't know they're gonna do 20 and 35 and still stay there. It's just shit like that, man.
I got a quick story.
Impossible.
So, and I'm asking you, this
just
is
turtle quick or rabbit quick.
This
is a snail or a snake? Snake or snail?
This is. I'm like one of those comedians. You just want to be liked by everybody because you like everybody. Yeah. So everything is drummer free for you.
Drummers?
Drummer free.
Gotcha.
And so
you said drummer free. Everybody got a drum free.
That's drum line too.
Drummers free.
So as a veteran comedian, Speedy, so you take a young comic like myself, right? And comedians like to say they don't remember you. You know what I mean? I don't know why veterans do this. So I'm doing Speedy show yesterday. Correct? Follow me now.
That's funny.
And it's just me being drama free.
Okay.
So
impossible.
I didn't go left field on Speedy's show yesterday. Okay. Right?
I appreciate that too. I saw that and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
And so the guy says to me, I don't remember seeing you perform. I said, okay. But he comes right back and say, the last time I saw you, you wasn't as talented. Now pause. Now watch this.
Wow.
Because Speedy just said I was, a beast on the mic.
Right.
But if you just said you don't remember me performing.
But then the last time I saw you.
You was less talented. So why would you take time out to say I was less talented if you just said you don't remember me performing? So I made a correction. I was like, well, actually, during the time frames that you have saw me perform, it was really, the shows went really well. You know what I mean? I don't like to say standing ovations, although they was, but I'm just going to say the show went really well.
Right.
Shit was fucking with you.
Huh? No, but I knew it was. So I was like, how did you say that
you
don't remember me performing?
Very professionally.
But then take time out to
it was
try
a
to
jab.
say,
it was a jab.
It was a jab.
It was a jab.
And I didn't want to do this in front of him because I felt like it could have went another way.
Yeah, I got you.
And this was my first day on the show. But now,
first day on the job.
Now allow me to share the real story.
Watch the turtle.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, allow me to share the real story.
Please do.
All right.
The real story is a young lady called from Detroit doing the charity at the Ha-Ha.
Okay.
She booked me to host the show. That was like, you one of the best hosts we seen.
Okay.
And of course, me watching guys like Speedy and all those guys. You know what I mean?
You didn't let him finish.
Definitely one of the best.
She said one of the best she seen, huh?
And so they booked this particular gentleman to headline.
Okay.
Well, this particular gentleman said he doesn't want to headline the show. He wants to host the show.
Okay.
It was like, no, we got our host. Like, we standing strong on our host. We're not,
which is great because sometimes people might
switch. Like we're not switching out.
Right.
So now the promoter called me and was like, well, what's the name called? Saying, who are you and why he can't host the show and this and that and da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
So now you have already developed something for the fact that the people say we're not switching him out.
So they know, the people know exactly who you are.
Right.
Just saying.
Right. And so, and that was the second situation. First situation was you came to my birthday party and they asked me to put you up at the J Spot. Mm-hmm. So when I introduced you and gave you a beautiful intro and put you up, you didn't know who I was. So when you came up, your intro was, at my birthday party in front of all my people was, who is this guy? I don't know this guy. I just came here to do a guest spot and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But what he didn't know was I had to come back to the mic. And then he got his first taste of Memphis Will improv, dissing him in front of me. I was like, how you going to come to my birthday bash and diss me and say you don't know me? I was like, this was years ago.
You didn't invite me.
So I don't even think I knew you at that time.
No, you knew me.
So I said, well, you know, I haven't saw you since 1973, and I wasn't even born. So I'm sure anybody at my birthday bash don't know who you are either.
Right.
So we both have the same concern. Who are each other? Because the only thing I know about you is you're a thief.
Woo!
And I mean, at that time with the Charlie Murphy situation.
I am so glad.
With his
But you know I could. And then when you said,
I felt it.
And then when you asked the question about the stealing between 19 when you stole the watch, where 40-some, you stole P. Diddy credit cards. So what was the difference between the mentality of being 19 to 40-some? See, I could have went there.
Yeah.
But I
Thank
didn't.
You, man. Appreciate that.
And so fast forward, we get
and
to
you
the,
took pictures.
Listen, we get to the ha-ha, Speedy. We get to the ha-ha. Now I'm hosting the show. And utilizing the gift God gave me to the best of my ability. So the show very well. So I introduced him as the headliner. Then you tried to come up and minimize me, but it didn't work because I already done my job. You know what I mean? So you went into your set. Very next day, we're at the Hollywood Improv.
The next day.
Very next day. It's a comedian on stage running the light. I'm standing directly next to this guy in the lobby because he's next. So he's saying, who is this disrespectful young comedian running the light? Does he know I'm next? And so I looked at this gentleman and said, well, no, keep that in mind how you feeling about him running the light because I'm going up after you. You know, technically the people supposed to so-called here to see you. Well, why they got me going after you then? But I didn't tell him that. I'm just bubbling a chip on my shoulder like, okay, I'm going to clock in and show him what time it is. So Improv got 2 rooms running.
Yeah.
They got the main room running with D. Ray Davis.
Right.
And they got a lab room running.
Yeah.
And you know what order we went up in? Because be honest with you, I'm a tad bit nervous. Man, I got to go behind this guy. This guy probably going to destroy the place. I know I'm going to still clock in. But, you know, I'm still nervous, to be honest with you.
Well, it's a good nervous.
Right. It's a good
Yeah,
nervous. Yeah, not scared nervous. Good nervous.
It'll give you energy.
Right. It's a challenge. Yeah. So, little behold, you know, God energy is in the room. So he goes perform at the lab first before he go over here because he's next over here. So after he performed, they bring me up next at the lab. And so now I figured out how to go behind him.
Because you had a chance to
in that room before I got to the in other words, this room gave me a little more confidence and calmed some of the nerves down. So when he goes up on this stage, now we're at the main room. The guy does 45 minutes seminar of comedy. So it was funny, but you know it's a seminar. I mean, and the place is packed to the T. So I'm like, wow, this guy's running the like 2 minutes. And I was like, it's okay though. I'm about to clock in. Boom. So he comes off stage and they bring me up. Let me tell you something, Speedy. One of the best shows in the 13 years I've been in California was that night. When I tell you in 3 minutes, the 45 minutes of seminar that he just did, the people forgot in 3 minutes. I did 20 minutes. The people went to their feet as he stood in the lobby and heard, as he stood in the lobby and saw.
Because you could see him.
Right. This young guy just went up behind me and made my 40 years of experience looking relevant. I know personally a veteran comedian, that's something you're going to always remember. The remainders of your career.
Especially if
it's gonna be in your heart.
If you're not able to understand that somebody could be funny. I know people get funny to me.
Right.
My thing when I used to do.
Thank you.
One thing, yeah, it was great. Me and Fox used to always do shows together. So here in LA, so they would put him first and go, Speed, you want to go next? And I used to have that same thing, but as we kept doing that, and every year that would happen, I found out it made me a funnier comedian because it made me go in that room and going, I need to put this work down. I got to come in and start punch. And comics who are secure about who they are, like. You on the show? Don't, nigga, please. You're supposed to be on the show. Whether I go first, second, host, whatever it may be, you're supposed to be on that show. Whoever, to me, it got to make the show funny. I want everybody to be funny. Nigga, me, you, Lester Berry, Baby Girl was funny.
AJ.
The Latino kid was funny.
Yeah.
He was funny.
That was a hot show.
Yeah, it was a hot show.
AJ Sanders.
Yeah, AJ Sanders. who I hadn't seen in years. Oh my God, that girl's so talented. She needs to get
So
back in
Speedy,
the shit.
what is your answer to that question? Meaning, so why would you sit there and say, I don't remember you
because the person doesn't want to.
And the last time I saw you,
you saw what it was.
Wasn't as talented. Because Speedy just said, man, Memphis can go. Memphis is a beast.
To remind you
and
that
he came right
did
in
remember you.
Oh,
that conversation was between you two.
Yeah.
Okay, because he
Nobody
came
else
right
in
in
the
and said, the last time I saw you, you wasn't as talented. Wait a minute, you just said you don't even remember me. Now the last time you saw me, you don't
nobody else
minimize
in the
my
room
talent.
knew anything about that. That was to let you know he did
and
remember.
some comics just can't give that. They don't want to let.
I didn't understand that.
They can't
like
let
that bog on my spirit when I left yesterday.
Yeah, I felt it.
And then I was like, why would he say you
when
don't
your chains
remember
went
me?
to the left? When yesterday.
Yeah,
but it's cool. No love lost.
But you did a great job.
Much respect. I just was like, okay, if somebody God had to show me. People gonna always try to minimize your talent.
Yeah,
but that's cool.
Even when girls go,
be professional
I like your little
with
show.
It. Yeah,
I like your little show.
Right. Okay, so that was a test.
That's one of them. I like your little
show. So
he
did remember. He just tried to throw a jab.
That was
a jab.
You can let it go now.
That was directly.
Let that shit go.
That was directly to you.
That was.
Wasn't nobody else in the room.
Right.
Because had I been, I'd be like, no, you look. You saw him, man.
Yeah.
He was in the lobby with me, nigga.
Yeah.
We stood up together for this nigga.
Speedy was like, you remember it was blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that was to you.
That was funny when you did. This nigga sounds on stage because I was supposed to bring him out. So Lester Berry's ass. So I don't know. I've done shows with Lester in a long time. Yeah. So Lester, I don't like when people give me word shit. Hey, nigga, if you funny, you don't need this shit. You don't need
starring
this shit.
and
I always felt that way. You don't need this shit. But
Noombush.
You earned your credits. I give it to you. So I'm reading the shit. What I'm supposed to do. So at the end it says, he says, bring up Memphis Will and leave after that. I went, Because there's another comic after
It also said, don't do no time.
Yeah, but I didn't read that part.
It's time to bring up Memphis Will.
Yeah, I didn't. No, it didn't say that.
Speedy goes up and drop 20 minutes of the hottest comedy that she can drop all improv.
No, this is how I do my show. So I don't come out hit hard. I come out, I throw jabs. So the first part I get them, hey, I do some improv shit. Boom, I'm not going to give you my set shit yet.
Right.
I give you a couple little pieces, bring out the comic.
Right.
Next time I come up, I'm bring some shit. I got some jokes. Doom. The third one before the last comedian, because I don't want to do no hell of a shit before the last comedian.
Right.
But I was told I can't do no comedy. So now, before I bring Memphis out,
he smoke it.
I'm hitting rib shots. Doom. I hit it with it was me, Charlie Earl. The whole audience is saying this shit.
I'm a fan.
He got
and I said, put your hands together for Memphis Will.
Entire audience is yelling. It was me, Charlie Earl, this and that. And the only thing I'm in the back thinking, long-winded. So when me and Speedy exchange handshake.
As he's taking the mic, when was you going to get off?
I'm like, long-winded. And you know what first thing I said? You know the first thing I said when I grabbed the mic? It was me. And it was over from there. What is Speedy? It was over from there. I was like, it was me. I was like, Speedy like a Baptist preacher. Keep telling you the church gonna close, but keep on preaching. So I started improv and went right into my set, man. It was a hot show.
But the first time we did a show together, you did that.
I did?
Yeah, because I again, that's how when I'm hosting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you everything I got on the first comic. Nigga, I give you a little something, show you my improv as a beast. Don't get up and walk in front of me. Like, oh boy came to me, and remember the Nick? Oh, you didn't see the little dude that got up and walked out? He kind of tiptoed out.
I went in the showroom until it was my time to get on stage.
Okay, yeah, I watch comics. I can't pay to go see a comedian, but if I'm on the show, I watch everybody on the show.
Right. Plus, you was hosting, so you had to sit in the room. Yeah.
So we were doing the show. The first time I had you on the show was the one out in
Oakland.
Was it Oakland? Oh, that was the second one. Oakland was the first. No, and we did a show over here, Inland Empire. Remember at some hotel? Remember that hotel?
Oh yeah,
DJ Always.
The present show.
Yes,
for the present gods.
Yes,
yeah.
And so,
matter of fact, I went to Sacramento in your place to host the show because Jamie Foxx was throwing you a surprise birthday party. You'd have told them people your bubba having surgery. Boy, Speedy off the chain. I was like, could you have made somebody else in the family sick? Who make their mama sick?
And then he talks about me saying a joke.
He made his mama sick.
Shout out to I didn't get it, Shelly.
Yeah, just wake your ass up and jump in. You just grab the casket at a funeral. All right, I got it.
I'm still here.
Nah, but Bro, you're funny. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And when I said yesterday about G thing, me and G have our own whatever it is, but I'm never gonna say he not funny.
Yeah, that's my boy
That
too.
nigga
So
funny as fuck.
both of y'all cool. Y'all
That
just
nigga funny
have
as fuck.
y'all have y'all.
I don't know why he
journeys.
don't. I don't know why he don't like me.
Well, a lot of people think
He told me it was the
a
skull
lot of
cap.
people think G Thing don't like him. That's not what it is. G Thing just be so focused on what he has to do for himself that it can comes off as in he don't like you. Because if G Thing don't mess with you, he don't mess with you.
Yeah, he told me it was the
like he ain't
thermal
gonna
top.
go out his way to shake your hand and speak to you and all that. So you just gotta understand G Thing personality.
I will not.
Because I understand everybody's personality.
Nah, I don't.
Some people are a little more sociable. Some people are not.
Yeah.
Some people are selfish. Some people like to share. It just
like to
depends
share.
on what
I
individual
like to
you
share.
with at that time.
I
You
share.
know, like I said, I like to like
After he ain't
everybody.
used it and shit.
I like to be loved by everybody.
Said after you used it.
Oh, you want it now?
Memphis Will's in the building.
Some of those people offer you
so
food
you
after
with
they've
it.
been eating through it.
You with us, Memphis, right? You
Yeah,
with us.
I'm 100%.
Because you're around the motherfucking corner.
Yeah,
nigga.
plus I'm here to learn because eventually I'm
So
getting
what
ready to
storage
start
unit is
my
around
own
the corner?
show.
Is
Start
there-
my own show
is there-
here at the Speedy Rollout
Is
Show.
there,
Oh,
is there
I
a
see.
storage
And
unit
get
somewhere?
going, huh?
Is there a storage unit somewhere?
You know what?
Hilarious.
It's crazy, Speedy. Ever since I left the
They bigger over here. Ain't
Listen, hey,
Two
ever
bedrooms
since I
over there,
left the
nigga.
storage unit, I see them everywhere.
they? Oh my God, that's a
On
money maker.
every corner.
That's
Oh,
a money maker.
yes.
I'm telling you.
Every
And if you
corner.
miss, they got you.
Yeah, and that's why they don't give a fuck if you don't pay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why that whole dollar of the first month.
Yeah, they don't care.
That's the killer.
You're going to leave your shit there for a
No,
dollar.
I'm gonna tell you the secret killer. The
What?
secret killer is you pay the dollar down
Mm-hmm.
and you start off $79 a month.
Yes.
Right.
But in 3 months, that $79 turns to $170.
It does, and
Another
then
3 months.
It does.
turns
Why?
to-
Oh,
There's
it
no rent
upgrades
control.
because it's no rent
The price
control.
keep going up.
But that's the
Oh, I
way
didn't
they
know that.
set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
about-
why people
yeah,
normally lose
yeah.
it because they be like, oh,
Well, wait a
shit,
minute. What happened? Yeah.
They
In
paying a car note.
In 7 or 8 months,
Yeah.
your storage unit would be $350.
Yeah.
That initially started
you
off at $79.
No. That's how people really lose
Speedy,
it.
I wasn't asking you. I was telling you
No. That's how they lose it. They'll say
what I have done. But Speedy looked at me and said,
The
no.
Speedy
Fine.
thing
I did
first,
it 4 years,
everything.
Speedy.
They got those
You
things
know-
where
you
it's
know-
first month $1,
Yes.
second month is this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. But when you finally look up, when people normally lose it, it's because
You know how many
it has
times
jumped up to
I've
3
almost
something.
lost my unit, bro?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
at the end of the 5th day, they kicked the late fee in.
Oh, yes.
At the end of the 30 days, they lock you out and put the lien fee on it
Yeah.
with another lock on it.
Yes.
When you got to pay to get that lock taken off.
Yeah.
I
And
know
that's
about
like-
that.
And you got to pay the lien fee, and you got to pay
Yeah.
the regular mortgage and what you was behind.
And then
So
and
why
if you're
not get
too
your
late,
stuff out
no,
in
no,
28
if
You
you're
can't get
too,
it out.
and if
It
you're too
locks-
late,
it locks it after the
if you're
10th.
too late, you got to pay a month ahead.
Yep. Yeah.
So you got to pay the whatever the $400 or $500 that was.
It's so
plus the month
popular.
ahead.
It's so popular that they have a TV show called
the
But then-
Storage Killers.
Then I found out
yeah.
that was staged.
Yeah, something.
Storage Wars.
Storage
Yeah,
Wars.
Storage
That's
Wars.
So
it.
that
That's
was
it.
it was
That's my
staged.
movie, Storage Killers. My bad.
Yeah.
I got them mixed up.
So I
was in
find
storage
out
unit so long I wrote a movie.
I was hooked on that shit. I was watching that shit every week, and the moment they go, yep. So that dude.
Yeah.
So I watched the one when they got to a death row. I don't know how they knew what. That's,
Right,
that's when
right.
I kind of figured it might be staged, but I'm like, nah, that ain't gonna stage this shit. So the guy that goes, yep, he wanted more money. And they was like, no, we're not paying you more, because he was more noticeable than all the other guys and other people on the show. He was like, no, we're not paying you no more money to be on this shit. So they kick him off. He said, okay, then I'm gonna tell the real. And he told everybody the shit is staged.
Yeah. That,
But they really.
That-
you know what? I
like,
was
in
watching
other
that
words,
show because I would
everybody
like to see what
knows
was in there.
what's in the storage
Yeah,
room,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
pick the person
It's
that's
just an
supposed
actor.
to,
Yeah, it's
supposed to get.
just an actor.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what?
But that's on the show though. But in real life, they do that, right? No?
They do it.
And they do that in real life. I'd
It's
have been
not
there.
that good of stuff.
But the people
No.
at
I'd have been inside while they was doing
Well,
one
see-
next to me.
and that
Memphis, can you move over? I got $10 on this one. I got $10 on this
I
one.
ain't lying.
How much for the young man?
It come him and the heavy blanket, right?
Yep, Speedy,
The
I
weighted
got to
blanket
add.
with him?
I can add that to my show. Instead of saying they
Yeah.
did it auction off the storage unit next to me, I was like, they was auctioning off my unit while I was in it.
yeah,
As a statue.
yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna take the Negro statue. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like,
I'll take the moving mannequin.
yeah. Can we move him?
Hey Shelly, but at the other storages, they go through your stuff first, so it don't be that good of stuff.
'Cause all
in
the
there.
shit- the
It's
good
all
shit
that
gone
they
already.
didn't
that's
take.
by far.
Yeah, they go.
Because once they pop the lock, that's they story.
Oh yeah,
Right,
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And Shelly said, "Why don't you go 2 days before? Because if you could have gone 2 days before, you'd have paid it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go move my shit 2 days before. Where I'm gonna put
Because
it?
in case you can't pay it, shoot. Take it out, put it in someone's house.
I did send y'all the. Oh, you did send the money.
I have done that several times.
This your
so you
shirt,
got a
ain't it? Motherfucker be at the front there.
Oh, nigga, I thought you talked to yourself. I was like, what the fuck going on?
Blue, you didn't see how he looked at you?
Yeah,
like,
I know. He looked
your
at me
shirt?
like, okay,
No.
yeah, we didn't work out
You
that
can keep
joke.
that on.
Yeah, shut out the rehearsal. We'll take a quick break.
Yes.
We live on, how many fans you got? Like
live
10?
in the-
Apparently you got 2.
We live in the
It's the same
storage.
2 people.
That's
giving-
1.5.
We 1.5.
Honey?
Oh, damn.
Million.
It's that hot?
You didn't know that?
Stupid.
Oh, damn.
Be nice.
1.5 million.
Yeah.
See?
Y'all
It's
motherfuckers
1.5
better like
million.
us.
See.
Like the page. Go to the page and do what?
Go
What
to
they got?
youtube.com/rolloutdigital and subscribe to our
Subscribe.
YouTube channel, Rollout Digital YouTube.
And if you want to do your own show and you think you're way better than what we are, hit me up at rolloutdigital@gmail.com. We're looking for new shows. We want to add new shows to our content. It's rolloutdigital@gmail.com. Send me your information. I'm going to call you. We'll sit down and talk and make this shit happen. Also, you need to know about what we already have going on. Shelly.
Yes, you do. We have other shows on Wednesdays. We have Genetics Live with Jay from 5 to 6 and Opinionation with David Raybon from 7 to 8 p.m. PST time. And then on Thursdays, we have Road to a Million with Darren C. Campbell from 9 to 11, which is actually Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then Fridays, we have Jazz Notes with the VOD from 4 to 5 p.m. and Genetics Live with Jay again from 5 to 6.
Shelly, you read that like going to McDonald's. You've been there 100 times and don't know what you want.
Let me have
Eat at McDonald's. So
Can you give me a second? Let me look at the
Yeah, let me look at the menu.
What y'all serve? Chicken nuggets?
You ever tell somebody go in front of you, then they order the whole word? You're like,
Oh,
bitch,
yeah.
I'm ready. What the fuck you doing?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, get mine in there with you.
Yeah. Give me some fries, nigga.
God damn.
You ever order like hot fries?
Hot fries.
Oh, no.
What else do you
The
order?
way you
Cold
order
fries?
the way you order the hot fries and make sure they're hot, you ask for no salt. So they come right out the thing,
tricks.
Are
of
you right?
fast food.
right into the thing.
Right.
You're right.
Because they can't put salt on.
I get
and
no
then you
salt
ask for
anyway.
salt.
Yep.
Look, I don't even go to
Only
chicken
you
places
would
when
think
I
of
was eating
that.
chicken. I don't go to chicken places unless it's fresh chicken. How long's it been on? Oh, it's just now coming out. I want that. Because the other stuff sit up under the light till like, you don't know how
I don't
long
mind
it's
that
been.
light. Light's supposed to
It
be.
depends on how long it's been sitting up there. You ever had Chinese food under the light?
No, you
It's called
got
botula.
fresh Chinese food.
Cat dog.
We'll take a quick break. Come right back. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I'll be Speedy. Don't move, bitch.